twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Arizona Cardinals. With my partner Greg Olson, Mike Tirico, Joey Slide, set to get this one going. And off we go from Arizona. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for the Pitt product, James Conner. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
All right.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 8.
19, go.
They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
19, let's go.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain.
Now listen, I'm going to give the guy credit. It was a really nice catch, keeping his feet inbounds along the sidelines. It just doesn't amount to much in the grand scheme of things.
19, set. 19, go.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Conner. A gain there of 11. It's an Arizona first down.
Typically in a 3rd down situation like this, Mike, you're thinking pass, but give credit to this offensive play caller. He flips his tendencies upside down, keeps the ball on the ground. Not only does he get a fresh set of downs, they pick up good yardage.
1st and 10.
19, okay. 120, good, go.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he will go all the way. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Cardinals. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. And that one is no good. He missed the extra point. So much for 7 to start. It is a 6-0 game. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return, it's Jim Deacon. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Singleton. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 27 yards.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. Tight end on the move left. Ward going to tap this one forward. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down. From the gun, here's Ward. He's got his man, Wandale Robinson. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now.
To the air again, Ward. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation.
And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Tennessee. It's his 4th touchdown on the year.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass. But really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Right 20, right. Go.
Off the bootleg, here's Brissett. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Trying to get it to Michael Wilson that time. And 3rd down coming up.
19, okay.
On the zone read, giving to Connor. And he'll get this up to about the 28. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. And that's going to work out just fine. Good kick, well covered, touchdown at the 5. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Singleton. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground, and I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around, so continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage, mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it. Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
The defense stringing them out. No gain. Back to the original line of scrimmage.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Quick throw, taken in, and he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 37-yard line.
Ready, so, from the 37, here's 2nd and a yard. On the give, this is Singleton. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. Titans football here to start quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Start.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. There's a short one taken in by Helm. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. We'll try and run for this with Singleton. And he's not going to get the 1st down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. The punt team comes on. Here's Tommy Townsend to kick it. And back deep is Devin Duvernay to return. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and come out to the 20-yard line.
20-yard line.
Start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Kevin Winston is there on the tackle. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Oh, let's go. Let's go.
They'll go again here to Connor. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. 16-yard pickup on that one. It's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's usually when they kind of ride off into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception.
Trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the ground, here's Singleton. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
Come on.
They'll go right back to Singleton. The throw. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 18 yards on the pickup there. That's good for a Titans 1st down.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire 1st half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
What a draw, and here's Singleton. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Ready.
3rd down and 9. Here's Ward. Oh, I couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
Joey Sly onto the field goal.
Sly's kick is good. And the Titans extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Duvernay on the return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
We're 19. We're 19. Let's go.
On 1st down, the drive begins with Connor. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
12. Go.
On play action, Brissett. Here's a short pass. That's Higgins, the tight end. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll have more from Glendale after this. Here's a 3rd and 10.
19. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. John Franklin Myers. He gets there for the sack, setting up 4th down. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st down, Ward. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Wandale Robinson, the one he was looking for that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's one of those things that rookie quarterbacks just really struggle with early on in the NFL. If you just stare down your primary read, you're going to get yourself into a lot of trouble. So continue to work through your progressions, take what's there, find the open receiver, and with more reps, this is something that you have to imagine he's going to really improve.
And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. Great run after the catch in the open field. A pickup of 24.
24-yard gain on the play.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
They'll run out of the gun with Singleton. Ooh, some hit going on now. He was rocked right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw him have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it. Didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
That's to Robinson. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game, and there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their 2nd. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Out of the gun, Ward. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up third down.
And 3 yards to go.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice.
To throw is Ward. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal. Titans going to use the last of their timeouts here, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Again, it's Ward. And that is Hunt in the end zone. He's in. Jim DK. Touchdown, Titans.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Joey Slide to kick off for Tennessee.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Their own 28-yard line.
Okay. 12, 12, 12. Go.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that. We have hit halftime. Going to take a quick break. Come back. Second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
Fake the handoff. Now Ward. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And I think when you look back on the first half, this was an element of the defense that really was missing. There was a lot of open windows, a ton of green grass for the receivers to make uncontested catches. So nice change of pace here. Continue to force the issue and make these guys earn the catch. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. The Titans sending out their punter. He'll punt for the second time, looking to hit another good one. A fair catch signal, and they'll have it just outside their own 20.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
You're 19. Set. You're 19. Set. Go.
Connor out of the pistol. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
Second and 10.
You're 19. You're good. You're 19. Go.
They'll go right back to Connor. Room to run at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 76 yards. defensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
17. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Jim Ray DK now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On play action, it's Ward. Flush to his right. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike, and I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Off play action, it's Ward. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
19, go.
They'll go play action here with Brissett. He gets that to his big target, Freeman drop. Just his 1st catch. They have held him in check so far. That one gives him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
19, set. 19, set, go.
Play action, and here's Brissett. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 42-yard line.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14.
19,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Bit of a wild throw there behind his man, thus it's incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
All right, so the first 2, they go clearly to the defense. You got a 1st down sack. That sets everything of the drive for the offense behind the 8 ball. Then they followed up with a 4th incompletion. So now 3rd and long, this is a must-pass situation, and the defense has a prime opportunity to get themselves off the field.
On 3rd and long, here's Brissett. That's caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Operating from the gun is Brissett. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson.
Love the idea of going for it on 4th down. Anytime you're on your opponent's side of the field, Mike, you have to take advantage of that field position. You're too long for a field goal, but you're too close to the end zone to punt it. So going for it on 4th down is definitely the right move. Now you've got to take advantage of it and don't let it go to waste.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
19, go!
This is a give to Connor running right. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Cedric Gray there to bring him down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 39-yard line.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 7.
19, okay, 120, good! Go! Go!
On the field. This is Connor. Peeling forward for maybe a yard. Don Franklin Myers there to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down. They need 5.
19, okay, 19, let's go!
Now Connor. 1st down and more inside the 25. And a stoppage here for injury. One of the Cardinals shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19, okay, go!
On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. That one intercepted. And the Titans are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
They'll take over 1st and 10. At their own 7-yard line.
Let it go!
On 1st down, they'll start out with Singleton. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
Come on, come on!
Running is Singleton. And he'll work this forward to the 35. Warner Garrett Williams there on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Here we go, start! Deputy line!
Back to throw is Ward. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And it's going to be taken down right at midfield. A gain there of 16 yards. 1st down for Tennessee. They'll work the middle here with Singleton. That one never got started. Defensive pressure too much, and they drop him in the backfield.
A lot of times the success of a draw depends on the defensive ends, Mike, rushing the passer. In this case, a great job by the defensive end. He initially reads pass, but then he determines that it's going to be a draw. He quickly adjusts, and he's able to tackle the running back for a loss.
And he pitches it. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This crowd into it now as we get to third down.
Panther 11, Hopkins,
From the gun, here's Ward. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
That's caught. Aside, it's complete.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. That's good for a Titan first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They'll go again here with Singleton. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Ward. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point, and now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, would be a bit of a letdown. Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ball right on the 5-yard line, 2nd down and goal. On the zone read, a give to Singleton. Hard running, close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
Just shy of the goal line. A gain of 5 yards brings up 3rd and goal.
Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. Singleton. And no signal. Didn't look like he got there. He did not. And now the tension mounts. 4th and goal.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down. It's always a little bit of a letdown. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Conner. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
At the 26-yard line.
Now here's Tyler Algier out of BYU. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game. Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
This offense in good shape. 2 timeouts, plus the 2-minute warning. as they line up for 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes. In the 4th quarter, we'll come back and finish this one off. After this, they come up for 2nd and 2. They'll drop to throw. That one caught by Wilson. He's got room at the 30. And he will score. Michael Wilson. Touchdown, Arizona.
So, Mike, now the interesting thing is, do you want to take the lead with still enough time for your opponent to get the ball back to go to try to win it? I think I'm kicking the extra point here, tie the game. I don't want my opponent in a fast 2-minute mode to try to win this game in regulation. Now I'm playing for overtime.
Tie game. Still time to break that tie, though, as you see. Maybe run a 2-minute offense. And the kick's in the air. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. Here's 1st down.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap for Wolf. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. That's number 7 so far in this one. And a 1st down.
So we heard about this budding connection all the way back in training camp in the summer. So it's nice to see those reps starting to translate on game day. And I think these two might have a really bright future together, and the more plays they make, the more we're going to see that confidence grow. Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Looking to throw, it's Ward. He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
And what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Spear. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. The Titans will use the 1st of their timeouts, and they'll stop with 28 seconds to go in the game.
48-yard line.
They'll try again here. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Ward. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. They might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, They still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late.
Here's a timeout, Tennessee. It'll be their second. They get it with 19 seconds left on the clock.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
This offense still has the one timeout to use. 1st and 10 coming up now. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Cody Simon. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
Intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On 1st down, Brissett. He's going to go up top here for McBride. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Here comes 2nd down. To throw is Brissett. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go on the clock.
It's 4th down.
Possibly the play of the game right here. It is 4th down. Here we go. One final play. That ball intercepted. And he'll be taken down. That means we are going to overtime. So, overtime coming up, and remember the rules now were changed in the offseason. They're the same as the overtime playoff rules. So each team gets to possess the football once. If you score a touchdown in the opening drive, it's no longer a walk-off. The other team can match it. From then on, it's next score wins. Each team gets 3 timeouts. Any defensive score ends the game. All replay challenges come from upstairs, and we play 1 overtime period. If it's still tied, that's the way the game ends. Duvernay on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Got it. Go.
His drive will start on the ground, and that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Now a first throw here in overtime. Back left side, that's the tight end, McBride. Look at the